Really nice here. The beach is lovely. Really good. Well, we'll definitely come back. So our plans for today are we're heading to Chichester Harbour. We're just making our way down. We've got the tide with us, so we're making our way down the Solent at the moment, using the small channel to the side. Instead of normally would go all the way around past Osborne Bay and down that way. We're not heading that way today. We're cutting through on this small sort of cut through on the side. I think it's called the North Channel. We'll just double check that. You can see the Spinnaker Tower just over here. There's Catherine. Catherine nearly got soaked because you sat right at the very front before.
Right at the front, and Mum, she drove into the waves and it came over the side of the boat and got me soaked.
Well, we're doing 6.5 knots. We've managed to throttle back a little bit now because we've got a little bit of a wind assist, which is always great. It'd be nice if we could actually sail this, but we'll see what happens. Oh no, she's stuck now. This is what we have to put up with. So we'll end up going past the forts today, and then we will make a turn left. Just show you on the chart. Hopefully you can see the chart. So you kind of head down this way, and then when it loads, here's the harbour. So it's the far one. This one's Portsmouth. I think this is Langstone, I think it is. And then this is the one we're going to. This is Chichester Harbour. So you head right down to about here, and then you kind of turn across, because again, there's a lot of banks and things there, sandbars. We're down at Portsmouth now. So here's Portsmouth Harbour and the entrance to that. This guy here, it looks to be unloading rocks. Not quite sure what they're doing.
Maybe it's with sandy and they need to put them on the bottom.
Maybe they do. That's full of rocks though. I don't know whether they're putting them in or what they're doing. Not quite sure. It's got a little bit busy. You hear the forts and some tankers and things coming through. We're having a little bit of a difficulty with the wind. The wind is shifting all over the place, which is a real pain. So we're just struggling with that a little bit. It's been a pretty windy night, to be honest, in the anchorage, and we woke up a couple of times just to check everything was okay, and it was. We've been absolutely fine. We put a lot of chain out. We put a scope of 7 to 1 out, so we've got loads of chain out, and we haven't moved. But I'll just show you quickly round. You can see the waves are actually breaking and crashing through here at the moment. So we've had kind of, well, we should have spun round, so we should be back by the green can. but because the wind is so strong, we're being blown this way, and the tide is now trying to come in, so we're getting all this sort of like these weird angles going on again, which we had last night. But a few boats still in with us. It's due to calm down a little bit. Basically, this wasn't really forecast like this. We checked the weather last night, and it said you're going to get thunder and lightning. So we thought, yeah, and look at that, you can see. I'll try and just keep out of the wind, and then you can hear me probably. But it's windy, and it's not a particularly exposed place either. So there's a bit of a bank here, which unfortunately now we're kind of being blown onto, but we're okay. So we're going to wait for the tide to come back in, and then we're going to sail home today with the wind behind us. So again, it's east, well actually it's a bit more of a northeasterly wind now, which is what was forecast. So we'll be able to sail back hopefully. So we're going to wait for high tide, which is just after lunch, and then make our way home. So yeah, but still very nice place, really nice here. The beach is lovely, really good. Well, we'll definitely come back. I actually left the engine on the dinghy last night, which probably wasn't the smartest of ideas. I didn't actually think it was going to be quite as bad as it was, but you can see the rainwater in the dinghy. I think that is pretty much rainwater, but we'll have to get that off today before we tow that back. But it's done very well, very well, considering the how windy it was. I was a bit worried about that. I thought that might have flipped over, but certainly wasn't going to go in there last night and get that off. So yeah, always take the engines off if you think it's going to be windy. So we've done really well on the return journey. Great wind, in the right direction, which is always good. The forts are way back here now, and we're cutting through on the North Channel again. See, entrance to Southampton's just in the distance. Almost home.